Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. Today we're going to shoot some more 32 gauge. This time it is, well, a brand new Sabot haul with 24 grains of little gun, the pink Claybuster 28 gauge wad, just the gas seal from it, 1/8 inch of fiber cushion wad, another one of those gas seals. It is the, again, pink 28 gauge Claybuster wad for tapered hauls. And I've said this before, but those step down to the same diameter as a 32 gauge Sabot hull, so 0.520 roughly. And then it's got a 50 cal to 45 cal Sabot. That is a Harvester crushed rib Sabot, I think it was. The green one anyway. And for the bullet, it is a Mr. Hollow Point 429 diameter, so 44 Magnum. Yeah, 207 grain bullet. I thought it said 107. Nope. 207 grains, 429. And these are done with fold crimps. We are at 42 yards from a lead sled, chrono. We gotta change that paper out, but we'll get to that. The gun is an H&R Capture 32 gauge dart gun without the 22 adapter. It is just a 32 gauge shotgun with a rifled barrel. And that's all it is. Anyway, let's get into it.
Today we're going to be shooting some more of these 32 gauge slugs. Not that one, of course. It just jumped out of my hand. It must not want to be fired. And that is okay. We're at 42 yards. What are these things? You want to retouch on that?
They are Mr. Hollow Point 429 diameter, 207 grain slugs. Now, we did previously shoot also one of my cast 429s, which is a 44 Magnum bullet. And those were 240 grains, and those did very well using this exact same Sabot and pretty much the same data. A little different. But these should do well going off past experience. 1656, and that hit half an inch high and an inch right at point of aim.
Groups of three?
Yep, groups of three. I got to thinking, maybe we should try slowing these slugs down.
There we go. That's worth a shot. I know in the shot world anyway, speed ain't always better.
Nope.
Maybe it kind of overlaps into slug somewhat.
With some slugs, yeah. Same hole?
No.
16, 17.
Unfortunately not.
I don't even see that second one.
I can see it clear as day through the scope anyways.
Where's it at?
It's to the left. It's right dead anyways, they're the same horizontally. That's the word I was looking for. That ain't what I was trying to say though, but that'll suffice. They're parallel with each other on a horizontal variety.
1571.
Those ones make like a 95-degree angle.
Really? Are they tumbling?
No, they're not tumbling. It's just the pattern's like, think of it like 90. Now think of like 95.
It's an L shape.
Yeah.
I only see your first shot.
Well, come from the first shot, up an inch, and then over to the left an inch, and that's my group.
Oh, so these actually fared decent?
I mean, it looks like it's about like that.
Oh, so, okay. Yeah. About average for this gun.
Yeah, it seems like another one of them that's just run-of-the-mill.
Okay.
I forgot the old paper laying down there. That's what that random blue box.
Oh, yeah, and there's also a clay there, too. We're going to try to hit that after I lay down my group. But I guess we should walk up there and have a look at it. You got one of them holes nearby?
Got a couple of them. Third one's right here.
All right. Yep, like usual, these holes are still, with the primers, are still perfectly round. I don't see any ejection marks. Crimps held up. Yeah, I think next we'll try slowing down the velocity a little bit. Maybe like 1400, 1300 even.
Sounds good to me.
Tighten it up.
Yeah. Ooh. After a while they stretch. It lost that nice B sound.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe that's an E.
I have a tuner on my phone, guitar tuner. We could probably...
No, I noticed they starting to loosen up a little bit.
But I didn't mention it. The last velocity was 1571. Yep, I see them all three now. That's about average. Maybe a little bit better than average, actually.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that one in the middle. It must have caught a hole in the paper just right, 'cause it tore out. The other two was flying dead true. I'd say that one was too, but like I said.
Yeah, it just tore it out. Sometimes buckshot does that.
Yeah.
Jerks the paper in a rectangle shape for some reason. I see the hole behind it. It's round. Yep, there's the hole. It is round. They're all flying true.
Yeah, like I said, like a 95 or maybe 92.
A 1, 2, 3. Call it 3.5, maybe 4. It's on that line. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 inches by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 5. That ain't too bad.
No.
We've seen a lot worse. That's still all within 8 inches. It'd get the job done on a deer at 42 yards. But I'll lay my group down now and see if I can do any better. Yeah, that's a good idea. Compare the groups.
I was going to say we'll compare that way.
We always say there's no chance of us shooting into the other group, but sometimes it happens.
It seems like more times than not it happens. But we're slow to learn our lessons. So.
It always seems like, too, this gun, the first shot, does generally pretty well. It's very close to the point of aim.
It's a Cold War only gun.
Yeah.
Tell me how that makes sense. Make that make sense.
I don't know. I think the bullet might need to be a touch bigger. Because as we've talked about this several times, the gun is not a straight 50 cal. It's actually a 505. So muzzleloader bullets and stuff like that for 450 cal muzzleloaders, it don't always work out. But I'll lay my group down now as soon as I find my earplugs. All right, we rolling?
We never quit.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, guys. I'm
We're
up
doing
now.
all these videos today in one take.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Zoom this scope in.
High and left.
It's happening again. That one shot about a foot high and a foot left. Why does that always happen with this thing? I swear, it seems like the more you shoot it after that first shot, it just gets worse and worse and worse.
It does. And it ain't the scope drifting.
No.
Because we can come back to that the next day and it'll hit point of aim again.
The scope is everything is Loctited in place. That one hit near point of aim. What was that?
Ricochet. I tossed a shell over that way. Old dead hall.
Let's see. I don't see my third shot. Yeah, I do. It split the difference. My group is over a foot. Dang.
Go ahead and shoot that clay you put down there,
Yep,
sir.
there's 4 more of these. I'll take one at the clay and then one at that plate at 75 yards. Just to see if I can hit it. I'm going to say no. I hit the clay.
So you broke the clay. Now the plate is right there. At roughly 80 yards.
Do you want to zoom in on it?
I did.
Okay. Zoom the scope out so I can find the plate. Whoa.
You broke a strap.
I did.
That was me. You're good. I must have tightened it too tight.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Huh?
Not a chance at that plate. Let's see if you can hit it. There's 2 left. Well, dang, now we need a new strap.
It didn't break. I don't know what just happened there. Look, it's still
just popped loose or something.
Oh, I guess it did break. It was just underneath.
Yep.
I know what to do about that. I've got plenty of slack there. I'll run it back around and fix it here in a minute. But that's an easy fix. They're just nylon straps. They've been down here a couple years now. I'm surprised they've lasted this long. It does kind of put some bounce on it, though.
It sure does.
There we go. Nice floating mount. Look at that.
I wonder if that'll help the accuracy.
Oh, it's going to help a lot. Tremendously. Astronomical improvements. It's constantly pushing up on it. It's supported real well. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Any clue?
Nope. Didn't even see it impact.
Not yet. That don't help me at all, sir.
I know.
So I'm just going to hold top of the cardboard above it.
Might work.
And judging by that down there, I'm going to hold off to the right side of it. Ready?
Yep.
Hail Mary.
Hit it.
Ah!
There you
You
go.
don't even understand what I was just looking at in the scope whenever I shot.
I want to say the top left edge of the cardboard.
3/4 way over the right of the cardboard and about halfway down.
Dang.
I looked at the paper up here and said, okay, all of mine went to the left that far here, so let's just double it down there. And that's what I did, and I hit it. Like I said, though, I don't know if you could hear me.
I heard you.
Plug. I said, it's just a Hail Mary shot here.
Yep.
Boom.
Got double the distance, double the holdover. It worked, I guess.
Don't ask me how, but it did. My mathed out.
Hit the plate pretty hard.
1/4 past a hair.
That one's running 1557.
That was some of the good old New Jersey windage. Is that what it is?
New Jersey.
New Jersey windage. Nah, it's Kentucky
Michigan.
windage. Or is it Philadelphia?
They got good cheese, cream cheese.
I don't know nothing about him. I'm a hick from a holler, man.
Anyways, guys, these were... Josh's group was about average for this thing.
It seems like this thing likes me better generally.
It does. Josh always, well, not always, but 90% of the time shoots a better group with it. And then when I get it, it just falls apart. I'm shocked to hit that plate.
If you shoot the son of a gun first, it shoots good for you. And if I shoot it second, it falls the flip apart.
Mm-hmm.
Screw you, gun. I'm going home. I'm going to leave you right there.
I really want to try slowing the slugs down because we always shoot them at like 1500 to 1800 FPS. We've never tried slower velocity.
Let's try them at like 12 to 13.
Yeah.
I'd say we'll stack them in the same hole, whether it be smoothbore or rifled.
Just use like 12 grains of long shot.
Yeah, a solid chunk running that thing should be accurate regardless, really.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what twist rate is on that, but it should be the same as... It looks the same as the 12 gauge Ultra Slug.
Like
134.
132 or something?
134.
No.
It's pretty slow. I don't know what kind of... We might just be using either way too heavy or way too light of a bullet. And actually
it's a real slow twist. It should stabilize heavy.
Yeah, but those 490s...
stabilizes light.
The 490s we shot, which weigh 4/10 of an ounce.
Yeah.
What is that in grains? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Like 180 grains or something. Those are the most accurate things we've shot out of this.
Well, in the rifle world, those, like for .6 and stuff, that's creeping up there with heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe not to the big bore, obviously, but like, like 30-06 stuff like that.
We can also push
heavy.
Those 490s to dang near 2000 FPS and still keep them accurate.
This thing is just hard to screw up a round ball, man.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a reason why that's been like the #1 shape forever.
Yep.
Until we started thinking about maiming more and hurting more, and then the shape started changing.
That is true. The patched 490 is the most accurate thing. This thing is shot so far, and they're lighter than the stuff we've been shooting by a good bit.
Yeah, I think it likes light.
I do too.
I don't know what it likes because it's hit and miss. We've had accuracy on both sides of the spectrum as far as that goes.
Hey, I've been meaning to say this in one of these videos for a while. Featuring this gun. If you guys have a bullet you want us to try, and you don't mind sending them to us, reach out to us, and we'll get you my address or something. and we'll try some out. They need to be at least a 490,
Yes.
so we can patch a 490. The biggest would be a 510. This gun is a 505 bore. 510 is the biggest size you can fit in the hull.
So like a 507, 508, somewhere in the sweet spot.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any slugs you want us to try and don't mind sending us some, go ahead and reach out to us and we'll give them a try.
Yeah. We're kind of running out of things to shoot out of this thing in our little
Oh,
area.
I still got plenty of stuff.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
Name 3 things off.
Well, I have some 51 cal round ball someone sent me. I have a plethora of Mr. Hollow Point slugs still of varying diameters. I even got some that are almost 500 grains. I want to try with black, but
Now name 4 more.
I can't. Marbles. I don't know.
Glass don't work.
Steel ball.
Huh?
Would a steel ball work in this?
If it'd have to be under bore, you could not try to make it grab rifling.
I guess so. Patched.
That would be bad.
A patched 490 steel ball.
So no, that'd
A
just
brass.
be dumb.
Brass ball.
Brass now, that'd be
Brass
cool.
ball bearings. That'd work.
Yeah, I don't know. Tungsten carbide.
Ooh.
Hey, I work at a sawmill, and the saw teeth are literally like they're brazed on anyways, but they're just carbide bits. What do you think? Like a quarter-inch per quarter-inch carbide?
I don't know. That might destroy the.
Oh, that would kill anything you shot it out
Yeah.
of without some serious protection.
They destroy the rifling.
I'll talk about just regular in general. I got on the idea of that one. I'm like, wait a minute, can we shoot saw teeth like out of a frick mill? We'd have to take a hammer and break the carbide off, but we left with a little sharpened end of carbide.
A drill bit with copper tape on it as a sabot. I don't know. It's roughly
wooden
50
dowel
cal.
rod.
There's a wooden dowel rod. That rifling might destroy it, but
Load it with black. We'll use like oak or something really hard, or freaking hickory that's been seasoned out.
yeah. Well, this is roughly 50 cal. There's a lot of stuff we can put through this gun.
That's it. Somebody send me a 660 grain 50 caliber projectile.
You thinking 50 BMG?
Yeah,
That's 51 cal. Would be right for the bore.
that's what I'm saying. We had to load it over black
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
because that's getting in the way too heavy. But
That's getting up there with some
weight.
heavy 12 gauge or 10 gauge slugs.
That would be cool though. It'd be
would
moving
be.
slow, but
I have a couple 50 cal bullets, like 50 BMG bullets. They're they're
That'd be
510.
normally throwing this little piece of limestone, then that thing would be like throwing that. That's going to move a little faster. This is going to hurt a whole hell of a lot worse.
Do some more damage.
Anyways,
Yep. I guess that's going to end this one here, guys.
thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
Yep. If you have any ideas of stuff we can shoot, let us know as well. But check out the stuff in the description. Patreon, on Instagram, Rumble merch store. We always appreciate that. Helps us out a lot. Other than that, unless Josh has some kind of joke for us, or
No, I ain't thought of nothing in a while.
I didn't approve of that long hair you had. I'm glad you cut it.
I didn't like it either. I just took my hat off and said, you get off of there. By God, if it didn't. Cue outro.